Welcome back to Speed Reads 101, the channel where we break down the world's most impactful books into detailed, easy-to-digest summaries, so you can learn faster and live smarter. Today we're diving into a book that has become a modern classic in the world of productivity, Deep Work by Cal Newport. We live in a world of constant distractions: emails, text, TikTok, Instagram, notifications, Netflix, the list goes on. Most of us spend our days in what Newport calls a state of shallow work, jumping from task to task, never really making progress on what matters most. But here's the truth: the ability to focus deeply, without distraction, on a cognitively demanding task is becoming one of the most valuable skills in our economy. And those who master it are the ones who get ahead. In this video, I'll give you a complete breakdown of deep work. We'll cover what deep work is, why it matters, the rules Newport lays out for cultivating it, and real-life examples you can apply to your own life. By the end, you'll understand how to escape the trap of distraction and build a life of meaningful,
principle is
high-quality output. How we perceive a challenge determines how we respond to it.
What is deep
Most
work?
people see obstacles
Cal
as
Newport
problems,
defines
as
deep work
interruptions,
as professional
something to
activities
fear or
performed
avoid.
in a state of
But perception
distraction-free
is incredibly
concentration
powerful.
that push your
The reality of a
cognitive capabilities
situation
to
does
their
not
limit.
automatically dictate our
These
emotions
efforts
or
create
actions.
new value, improve
It is our
your skill,
interpretation that
and are
matters
hard
most.
to replicate.
Obstacles
In other
themselves
words,
are neutral.
deep work
A
is the
delay,
stuff that really
a
matters.
failure, or a mistake
Writing,
is simply
coding,
an event.
designing,
It is our mind that
researching,
assigns meaning.
problem solving,
By changing our
creating.
perception, we can
It's the kind of
transform
work
any
that moves the
setback
needle,
into an
creates
opportunity.
breakthroughs,
For
and sets you
example,
apart.
a failed
By
business
contrast,
venture
shallow
can
work
feel
is
non-cognitively
non-cognitively
if we see it as a final
logistical
verdict.
work performed
But
while
if we see it as
distracted.
a learning
It
experience,
tends not to create
it
much
becomes a
value in the
stepping
world
stone towards
and is
success.
easy to replicate.
Holiday
Think of
emphasizes the
emails,
importance of
meetings,
controlling our
scrolling through
emotions.
Slack,
Checking
panic,
analytics every
anger,
10
and
minutes,
frustration
or mindlessly
only cloud
editing a
judgment.
spreadsheet. By cultivating
Newport
calm
argues
and
that
clarity,
deep work is
we
becoming
gain the ability
increasingly
to
rare
see
in
the
today's
truth of a
world
situation
because we are
and make better
surrounded by
decisions.
distractions.
Historical
same
figures like
time, it's
Marcus
becoming
Aurelius and
increasingly
Thomas
valuable,
Jefferson
and
mastered
this
this
creates what he
principle.
calls the
Marcus
deep work
Aurelius
hypothesis.
faced wars,
The
political
ability to
instability,
perform deep
and
work is
personal
becoming
loss.
rare.
Yet he
The
remained
ability to
composed,
perform deep
seeing
work is becoming
challenges as
valuable.
opportunities to practice
Therefore,
virtue. Those who
Jefferson
cultivate this
overcame
skill will
political
thrive.
opposition,
Think about
personal
it.
tragedies,
If
and
most
public
people are
scrutiny,
stuck in shallow
yet
tasks,
use setbacks
the
as
person
fuel
who
to
can
pursue
focus
his
deeply
vision
for
for the
hours
nation.
will produce work of
Perception
such
also
higher
involves
quality and
reframing.
originality that
Ask
they'll
yourself,
stand out immediately.
what can I learn from this?
Part 2.
How can this make me
Why
stronger?
deep work matter?
What opportunity
Newport
exists
gives
here
two
that I
main
haven't
reasons
noticed?
why deep work is
By
so
consciously
important.
reframing challenges,
We
deep
shift from
work allows you
victimhood
to master
to
hard
empowerment.
things.
Exercise.
In a fast-changing
Each
world,
day this week,
new
write
skills
down
are
one challenge
constantly
you faced.
required.
Then ask
If you
yourself
want
how
to
you can
remain
view it
valuable,
differently,
you
what
need to
lesson
learn
it
quickly.
offers, how it
But
could
learning
make you
complex
stronger,
skills
or how it
requires
could open
intense
doors you didn't
concentration,
see before.
something you
Section
can't
2.
achieve if you're constantly
Action.
distracted.
Moving forward. For example,
Despite
let's say you're a
obstacles,
software
the
engineer.
second principle is
Learning a
action.
new programming
Knowledge
language
without
or
action is
framework takes
meaningless.
serious focus.
Understanding that
If you can
obstacles
only
are
give it 10 minutes
opportunities is
here and
only
15
useful
minutes
if we
there,
take deliberate
you'll
steps
never
to
really
overcome
master
them.
it. But if you
Action
dedicate
is what
2 hours of
transforms
deep
theory
focus
into
every day,
reality.
you'll progress
Action must
rapidly
be
and leap ahead of
persistent
your
and
peers.
deliberate. 2.
Small,
Deep
consistent
work allows you
steps
to produce
often
at
lead
an
to more
elite level.
progress than a single burst of
Newport
effort.
gives a simple
Consider
productivity
Thomas
equation.
Edison. He failed
High-quality
thousands
work
of times
produced,
before successfully
time
inventing the
spent,
light bulb.
X intensity
Each
of
failure was a
focus.
step toward mastery.
It's not just about how long you
Similarly,
work.
Holiday
It's about
encourages
how
us to break
focused you
down
are during that
obstacles
time.
into
2
manageable
hours
actions.
of distraction-free deep
Action
work
also
can
requires
produce
discipline.
more than an entire day
Life
of
rarely
shallow
delivers
work.
motivation on
Think
demand.
about writers like J.K.
True
Rowling,
progress comes
who
from
locked
showing up
herself
even
away
when you
in a
don't feel
hotel
like
room
it.
to finish Harry Potter and the
Consistency
Deathly
builds
Hallows.
momentum,
Or
and
Carl
momentum
Jung,
makes
who built
challenges
a
easier
retreat in
to
the
face.
woods without electricity,
Flexibility is
so he could
crucial in
think and write
action.
deeply. Your
Obstacles
most
often
important
disrupt
work wasn't done in
plans,
15-minute
requiring
distracted
adaptation.
bursts. It
By
came from long
experimenting,
stretches of deep
improvising, and
concentration.
adjusting your
Part
approach,
3.
you can
The 4
transform
rules of
unexpected
deep work.
setbacks into breakthroughs.
Now that we understand
For
why deep
example,
work
when a
matters,
business idea
let's break down
fails,
Newport's 4
adjust your
rules for
strategy rather
cultivating
than
it in your
abandoning
life.
your goal.
Rule
Action
1.
also demands
Work
responsibility.
deeply. Deep
Instead
work
of
doesn't
blaming
happen by accident.
circumstances,
You
take
have to
ownership of
intentionally
what you can
structure your
control.
life. To
Your
support
effort,
it,
attitude,
Newport
and
suggests
decisions.
adopting a
This
philosophy
mindset
of deep
empowers
work
you to act
that fits your
decisively,
lifestyle.
even when external
Monastic
circumstances seem
philosophy,
beyond your
go
control.
all in.
Identify
Eliminate
one
or
current
minimize
obstacle in
shallow
your life.
obligations completely.
Break it down into
and
small,
dedicate
achievable
yourself almost
steps.
entirely to
Commit
deep
to taking
work.
one action toward
This
it
is what
today.
authors,
Repeat
monks, or
each day,
researchers often
building
do.
momentum and progress.
Example:
Section
Donald
3,
Knuth,
Will,
a legendary
cultivating
computer
inner strength and
scientist,
resilience,
literally stopped using
the third
email to
principle
focus on
is
his
will.
research.
While perception shapes
Bimodal
how we see
philosophy,
obstacles,
split your
and
time
action
between
shapes
deep
what we
work
do.
and everything else.
Will shapes who we
You
are
might spend a few
internally.
days or weeks in deep
We
work
cannot
mode,
control everything
then
in
switch
life,
back to shallow
but we can
tasks.
control our response.
Example: Will
Carl
allows
Jung
us to endure
alternated
hardship,
between his busy clinical
maintain
practice
focus, and cultivate
deep solitude
resilience
at his retreat.
Will is developed
Rhythmic
through
philosophy.
patience, humility,
Build a
and
daily
preparation
routine that makes deep work
Life
a
will
habit.
inevitably challenge you.
For example,
Your
every
inner strength
morning from
determines
8
how you
a.m. to
respond.
11 a.m.
A strong
is deep
will
work
allows you
time.
to persist
No
despite
exceptions.
setbacks.
Journalistic
To endure
philosophy
suffering without losing
fit
purpose,
deep work into
and
your
to
schedule
transform
whenever you
obstacles
can,
into lessons.
just like a journalist
Historical
who has to
examples
write under
abound.
any conditions.
Abraham Lincoln
This
faced
requires
repeated
discipline,
political
but
defeats,
can be powerful
personal loss,
if your schedule
and
is
public
unpredictable.
criticism. The key
Yet he
here
maintained a
is
steadfast
ritual.
will.
Just like
Ultimately
athletes warm
becoming
up
one of the
before
most
competing,
influential
you
leaders
need
in
rituals
history.
and routines
Nelson
that tell your
Mandela
brain
endured
it's time
decades
to
of
go deep.
imprisonment. Yet
This
his
could
will
mean
allowed him
working
to
in the same
emerge without
spot every
bitterness,
day,
ready to
setting a
lead a
timer,
nation.
or following a specific
Developing will
starting
involves
ritual
grit
like
and
brewing
endurance.
coffee, putting
Every
your phone
obstacle
away,
faced with
and opening your
courage
notebook.
strengthens resilience.
Rule 2:
Facing
embrace
discomfort,
boredom.
fear, or
We've trained
uncertainty
ourselves to reach for our
intentionally helps
phones the
build a
second we
mind that
feel
refuses to
bored.
break under
Waiting in
pressure.
line,
Scroll,
also involves
commercial break,
gratitude and
scroll.
perspective.
Even during work, the
Challenges
moment a
often
task
hide
gets hard, we
benefits that are
open
not
another
immediately
tab.
visible. Newport argues
Recognizing
that this
small
constant
victories,
stimulation
lessons
destroys our
learned,
ability
or
to
new
concentrate.
insights allows
If you
us to
can't handle
maintain hope
boredom,
and purpose.
you can't do deep work.
Exercise. So
Reflect
instead,
on a difficult period
practice
in your
boredom
life
training.
and list the strengths,
Schedule time to
lessons,
use
or
the
growth
internet
you gained
instead
from
of
it.
randomly browsing
Keep
whenever
this
you
list as
feel
a
the
reminder
urge.
of your ability
For
to
example,
endure and
only check
overcome.
email or social media
Section
at set
4:
times each day.
applying Stoic
When you feel the
principles in
itch to
daily
check
life.
your phone,
Holiday
resist
outlines
it.
practical ways
Train
to
your
implement
mind
these
to sit with
principles.
boredom.
Turn
Try
obstacles upside
concentration
down.
exercises
Instead of seeing challenges
memorizing
as
a deck of
problems,
cards or solving
ask,
hard math
how can I turn
problems in
this
your
to my
head.
advantage? By
Focus on
strengthening
what you
your
can
attention
control.
muscle, you'll be
Stop
able to
wasting
focus
energy
more
on what is
deeply when it
beyond your
matters.
influence.
Rule
Concentrate on your
3:
thoughts,
quit
actions,
social
and
media.
effort.
Newport takes a
Prepare for
controversial but
adversity,
important stance
mentally
here.
rehearse
Most social
challenges, and
media is a
visualize
drain on your
yourself overcoming
attention
them.
and offers
This
little
builds
real
resilience
value.
before the
He
obstacle
suggests
even
applying the
appears.
craftsman approach to
Maintain
tool
ethical
selection.
integrity. Only
True
use tools
success
that
is
bring you the
rooted in
highest
virtue.
positive impact
Avoid
in your personal
shortcuts
or
or
professional
unethical
life.
behavior.
For
Even when
example,
obstacles tempt you to
if you're a graphic
compromise.
designer,
Embrace
Instagram might be
discomfort.
essential for
Growth
showcasing
requires
your
leaving
portfolio.
comfort zones.
But if you're just
Seek
scrolling for
challenges
memes,
deliberately to
it's
strengthen your
probably not
character
worth the
and skills.
distraction.
The
Section
point isn't to
5.
quit every platform
Stories of
blindly,
real-life
but
obstacle
to be ruthless about
transformations.
cutting tools that
Steve
don't serve
Jobs,
your
fired
highest
from
goals.
Apple, the
You might try
company he
Newport's
co-founded.
30-day experiment.
Jobs could have
Quit
given
a
up.
platform cold turkey
Instead,
for a
he used
month.
this setback to
At the
start
end,
next in
ask,
Pixar,
did my life
ultimately
get worse
returning
without
to
it?
Apple stronger
If
and more
not, cut it
innovative than
permanently.
before.
Rule
J.K.
4:
Rowling,
drain the
before Harry
shallows.
Potter became a worldwide
Shallow work
phenomenon,
is inevitable.
Rowling
You'll always
faced
have some
rejection,
emails, meetings,
financial
or admin
hardship, and
tasks.
single-parenthood.
But Newport
Her
urges us to
persistence and belief
minimize
in
them
her
as much
work
as
allowed her to
possible.
turn every
Some
obstacle
strategies
into
include
success.
schedule
Walt
every
Disney,
minute of your day.
fired from a
This
newspaper
doesn't
job
mean
for
being
lacking
rigid,
imagination,
but it forces
Disney
you to be
encountered
intentional with
multiple
your
business
time.
failures
If you
before
don't
creating
plan
the
it,
Disney
shallow
empire.
work will creep in.
Each obstacle
Set
honed his
aggressive limits on
creativity and
shallow work.
resilience.
For example,
These
cap
examples
email at 30
illustrate
minutes
that
a day,
obstacles are
or
often the
refuse
stepping
unnecessary
stones to
meetings.
remarkable achievements.
Say no more often.
Conclusion:
If a request doesn't
the
align with your
obstacle is the
priorities,
way,
decline it
the
politely.
obstacle is the way teaches.
Remember,
that
your time is
obstacles are not
finite.
enemies.
Every
They
hour
are
spent in shallow
opportunities to
work
grow
is an
by
hour stolen
mastering
from deep
perception,
work. Taking
Part
disciplined
4,
action,
putting
and
it all
cultivating an
together.
unbreakable will.
So,
We can
what does a
transform
deep work
setbacks into
lifestyle
progress.
actually look like?
Life will
Here's a
challenge
possible
you, but the
day.
key is not to
Morning,
avoid difficulty.
3 hours of
It's
deep
to
work on your
embrace
most
it.
important
Each
project.
obstacle is a chance to practice
Afternoon, 1-2
patience,
hours of shallow
courage,
tasks,
and
like
creativity.
email,
Each challenge
meetings,
strengthens your
errands.
character and prepares
Evening
you for greater
downtime,
success.
rest, and
When you
disconnection from
encounter
screens.
difficulties, remember
This
these
may
3
sound
principles.
simple, but most people never design
Perception.
their day with this
See
level of
obstacles
intention.
clearly and without emotional
Instead,
distortion.
they let shallow work
Action.
and distractions
Take
run the
deliberate,
show.
persistent steps
But if you
toward
build your life
overcoming
around deep
challenges.
work,
The results
will,
compound.
cultivate inner strength,
You'll master skills
resilience,
faster,
and the ability to
produce
endure.
higher quality
By
output,
applying these principles,
and
you
stand
can
out in a
turn
world
any
where
setback
everyone else
into an
is scattered.
opportunity, any
Conclusion.
failure into a lesson,
Call to action.
and any obstacle
Cal
into the way
Newport's
forward.
deep work is a wake-up
Challenges
call.
are not the end; they are
In
the
a
beginning of
distracted
growth.
world,
Focus
success
is
and
power.
transformation.
The ability to concentrate deeply is like a superpower that very few people cultivate, but those who do will thrive. If you want to get ahead, you don't need more hours, you need more depth. So ask yourself, What's one change you can make today to protect time for deep work? Maybe it's blocking off 2 hours in the morning, turning off notifications, or deleting one distracting app. Start small and build from there. That wraps up our in-depth summary of deep work. If you found this valuable, don't forget to like this video